Okay, today we'll start the new topic and the interesting one also, that is buoyancy force. And before the buoyancy force, let's understand pressures in fluids. Okay, what is the pressure in fluids? Now we all know that all liquids and gases are fluids. First we have to understand what is fluids. Fluids means not only the liquid mata in a fluids. That means in the fluid it comes gases also. And other thing we know, solid. We have the three states, solid, liquid and gases, isn't it? And we all know that solidly pressure exert गर्छ भनेर we all know. त्यो पनि केले गर्दा exert गरेको pressure भनेर याद छ, that is due to the weight. Now similarly for the fluids means gases र liquid मा पनि pressures हुन्छ रे and they have weight too. gas र liquid को पनि के हुँदो रहेछ, it has weight and they also exerted pressures. तिनीले पनि के गर्दो रहेछ, exerted pressures on the base and the wall of the container. Clear? Base र wall of the container मा they exerted the pressure. That means solid ले पनि pressure exert गर्छ भनेर we know, but with this we understand that fluid also exerted pressures on the base and the wall of the container. Now next we'll do the buoyancy force. What is buoyancy force? And this is important and this is related with the pressures too. Now first I'll give you the example. Okay, now I'll give you the example. Suppose you went to a river. तिमी खोलामा गएर चाहिँ तिमीले एउटा लामो डोरीमा ढुङ्गालाई बाँधेर चाहिँ तिमीले त्यो ढुङ्गा चाहिँ खोलामा डुबायो भने हामीले के फिल गर्छ, त्यो ढुङ्गाको वेट चाल पाउँदैन, बुझ्यो? अनि चाल पाउँदैन। जब त्यो ढुङ्गालाई हामीले बाहिर निकाल्ने भने what we observe, त्यो ढुङ्गा गरुङ भएको जस्तो चाल पाउँछ, isn't it? We all have noticed this thing. That means हामीले लिक्विड मा इमर्ज गर्दा त्यसको वेट के हुँदो रहेछ, डिक्रिज, अनि बाहिर निकाल्दा के हुँदो रहेछ, त्यसको वेट इन्क्रिज हुँदो रहेछ. And for the swimming also, स्विमिङ गर्नेलाई याद छ होला, जब तिमी स्विमिङ गर्नु पानीमा पस्छौ, that time you feel your body lighter. पानी बेसी छ भने तिम्रो body light feel गर्छ. किन? that is the example. That is due to what? अब के को कारणले भएको? अनि that means अब जब कुनै पनि चीज, कुनै पनि object, if you immerse into the liquid, जब हामीले कुनै पनि object हामीले liquid मा immerse गर्यो भने, solid object चाहिँ हामीले liquid मा immerse गर्यो भने के हुँदो रहेछ, त्यो हामीले माथिबाट object लाई immerse गर्छ, बुझ्यो? त्यो object ले पनि it gives the force in the downward directions. Clear? Force दिन्छ in the downward direction, and the liquid also exerted force in the upward directions. Liquid ले पनि के गर्दो रहेछ, force दिँदो रहेछ in the upward direction, opposite directions मा. हाम्रो object ले मुनिपट्टि दिएपछि त्यो liquid ले पनि माथिपट्टि force के गर्दो रहेछ, applied गर्दो रहेछ. And that force, and this upward force is called, that means this upward force means it's a pressure. Just now we discussed that liquid also exerted pressure, and that is upward force means the liquid also exerted pressures in the upward directions, and that upward direction force we called buoyant force. And first we'll understand what is buoyancy force. It is tendency of the liquid to apply an upward force on the object. That means it is a tendency of the liquid to apply an upward force on the object. Just now we discuss about the upward force, and this upward force is called buoyant force. Clear? And this buoyant force is also called up thrust. ये buoyant force लाई हामी अर्को नाम पनि दिनु सक्दो रहेछ, that is called the up thrust. अनि we have understood what is the buoyant force. Buoyant force चाहिँ केही पनि हैन रहेछ, when will immerse something on the liquid also exerted upward force, and that upward force is called buoyant force. And we have to remember another thing, this upward force or buoyant force depend upon the duita factor it depends upon. First, it depends upon the volume of object. Volume object kotro cha, it depends upon that. If the object is volume is more will be the buoyancy force, more will be the buoyant force. And number 2, it depends upon the density of liquid. Clear? It also depends upon the density. Density, I'll give you the example in the ocean water and the plain water. That means in plain water, it's quite difficult to swim. Difficult as compared to ocean water, because the density of ocean water is greater than the density of plain water. That means it also depend upon the it also depend upon density of liquid. And from this, what we have concluded, more the volume of the object submerged in the water, the more the buoyant force is applied on it. With this, we clear what is buoyant force. Now we'll check what we study till now. First, fluid exert pressure in all directions. Number 2, buoyant force is the upward force provided by the liquids. Number 3, more the volume of the object immersed in the liquid, the more the buoyant force exert. This we study till now.